Well, here we are with what I expect to be the last Nerf news before Toy Fair 2019. And I think they leaked just about every single blaster that we could possibly see at Toy Fair. Although, to be fair, we don't have a lot of pictures for any of these. In fact, we only really have 2 pictures, but we still pretty much know the names of everything. There's still some surprises. There's still going to be some things to cover at Toy Fair, but I'm feeling pretty good. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting year, unless the ball's completely dropped. Which, it probably will be. Oh boy! Time to get a little excited and then have our dreams dashed expertly, because we got some Nerf news. We got a lot of Nerf news. In fact, I'm basically just going to go down the list that was posted on Reddit and just go off what I think the things are, and if I have a picture for it, I'll show the picture. We'll talk about the picture. Most of this is going to be conjecture, because, again, there wasn't a whole lot leaked. Concrete evidence. This could all be fake, for all we know. But this was posted on the website that has, bulk toy orders for, distributors and stuff like that, so yeah, it's pretty much probably legitimate, especially when most of the stuff was pulled off the website shortly after it was posted to Reddit. So, oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So the first couple of items aren't really that exciting. They're all new Nerf Nitro Blasters, which, they're not really meant for me, they're not really meant for the hobby, so it's hard for me to really compare and, care. So it's hard for me to really care about any of them. If they're cool, the double clutch, then yeah, sure, I'll care about them, but I have no idea. It's just a couple of names of some blasters, so oh well, I guess. So if you're a Nerf Nitro fan, you got more Nerf Nitro coming. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised about that, because I don't think these are selling that well, but in for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. Somewhat exciting news. Does that say Nerf Dart Tag? I'm pretty sure that says Nerf Dart Tag. We're getting Dart Tag in Space Year 2019. This is rather interesting. Now, there's really only a couple of things leaked about it. You've got the Dart Tag Solo, the Dart Tag 2-player pack, the Vision Gear, and a refill pack. So there's one blaster. Again, this is only one that was found, but that just seems to be a pistol and then 2 pistol, and unless they're a speed load 6, which they probably aren't, I don't really care. And maybe there's something completely different. I'm going to assume there's something completely different that's going to be massively disappointing, but hey, Dart Tag's back! Could be really cool, because they make an Elite Quick 16. Oh, that's going to be really exciting. And I'm kind of hoping that's what's going to happen. Speed load 6, Swarm Fire. There's a lot of cool blasters that could be elitified and work rather well, but I kind of doubt we're going to see anything like that, because Hasbro, in terms of ingenuity, hasn't put out a whole lot since, I guess they put out the Infamous, but, last year was pretty much a wash. Next up after that is the Zombie Revoltinator. Now, this one we actually have a kind of picture for. At least, we assume it's the picture for it, because, well, here's a picture that was posted on Nerf Twitter in Turkey or something like that, that shows a blaster that we don't have or have any news about. So we can assume, again, conjecture, that this is the Revoltinator. And nobody really knows what it is. In fact, a lot of people have a lot of weird guesses of what this is. I'm going to throw my own hat into the ring, because I'm pretty sure I figured this one out, but I think it's going to be a Strife reshell, finally in the Zombie Strike line, that has a built-in ammo counter. And the only reason I say that is because, the back end of the blaster clearly looks like it has some kind of screen and controls on it. Then, of course, it's a magazine fed. There's not a lot of space behind where the magazine and the obvious jam door are, so I'm guessing Strife, although it could very well be a Rapid Strike. I'm kind of assuming it's not going to be the Hyperfire kind of internals, because there's no jam door on the top of it where you open up and there's a little belt. That's not a thing here, so I'm guessing it's a Strife, although there really isn't that much room for a Strife thing. Maybe it's using a new kind of Strife mechanism. And then the foregrip, which kind of looks like a Demolisher thing, I'm pretty sure that's the battery tray. And that's all I really got for this one. What I hope it is pretty much what I said, except for I'm also kind of hoping that it does something cool, burst fire and stuff like that. There's really no controls for that on the blaster, so I don't really see how it could be that. I'm assuming it's just going to be something with a built-in, basically just chrono barrel. But we'll see. It looks basically just a built-in chrono barrel, but we'll see. It looks interesting. It's finally something. Hopefully it's good. We'll find out more in a little bit. I'm hoping I'm right about the screen thing, because it looks like it's got some kind of screen on it, and I kind of doubt it's a CAM ECS, because that did not sell very well at all. Up next is the Nerf Fortnite Risky Reeler. I have no idea what that is. It could just be a toy, for all I know. It could be some Nerf-branded foam toy and not a blaster, but I honestly have no clue. I haven't really played Fortnite. When I googled Risky Reeler, I didn't really find anything except for, I guess Risky Reeler is an area in the game? So, I don't understand. I really don't. But it's Nerf, it's Fortnite. A lot of people are going to be excited about that. And it seems like they're really pushing the Fortnite bandwagon on this one. The Nerf Rival Deadpool Chimmy. Shimmy? Chimichanga? Maybe. Not a whole lot was announced on this. We have no idea. It's more Nerf Deadpool, but all the Nerf Deadpool blasters, there was, I think, an Apollo, or maybe it was a Helios, I don't even remember, and then, of course, the Chronoses, when they first came out, were Deadpool ones, and, well, people really liked them. They were really well painted and detailed, so there's a reason to probably like them there, but what is this? It's Nerf. It doesn't say a blaster. It could be a version of, like, the Zombie Strike sword, but it's Deadpoolified, or it could literally just be a foam chimichanga. It might just be a foam chimichanga. Please don't be a foam chimichanga. Ah, yes. The other somewhat exciting about it is, I got actually really excited when I first saw this blaster. It's not confirmed that these, again, are the same blaster. After all, Rival doesn't say anything on it about what blaster it actually is. It just says Rival, the year it came out, and usually how much ammunition it holds. But the Nerf PERSES, I guess it's the motorized, because it has M in front of it, 2019, 5,000, so 50 rounds. And this is the blaster that we have a visual of. And I got really excited, because maybe it was going to do something super freaking cool. And then I figured out it's probably just a Nemesis, but smaller. At least it looks really cool, because it's got the thumbhole stock, and it's got a grip guard. A very chunky grip guard. And there's something that's located on the bottom of the grip guard, and a lot of people said, well, it probably loads and rounds through the bottom. I'm starting to think it probably is just the battery door. And I'm guessing the back end of the blaster is a 50-round hopper. It'd be cool if it was like a 50-round Artemis magazine, or Hades, but it's probably not. It's probably just a small hopper. Probably just a smaller Nemesis. I don't know why they would make this. It's probably still a $70 blaster. There's two of them, so I'm assuming there's red and blue. We have visuals of a blue one, so usually that means there's a red one coming, which is a bit disappointing because I'm kind of over the whole red and blue thing. It sucks when you want to get a specific color and you can't find it, and I think it was better when we had, like, just the white because they were easy to paint. But, it's a new blaster, and it's obviously motorized from the picture, and hopefully it does something really interesting that blows me away. I hope it's not just a smaller Nemesis, but I have a weird feeling that whole back end of the blaster is just a hopper. Hopefully not. The Rival Orange Coffee Solo. Coffee Solo? I mean, I guess the Nerf Rival line is for ages 14 and up, and you know, young adults can drink coffee, so it's maybe they're gonna sell Nerf Rival coffee with an orange flavor. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. It's interesting to speculate. Maybe coffee is just a bad translation. Maybe it's a code name. I have no idea. But that's interesting. Oh, okay. This is the thing that I really want to know what it is. Although I don't want to know what it is, because I know what I want it to be and I know what it won't be. But man, if the Nerf Elite Trilogy DS15, that right there is quite a name in and of itself. But then, right underneath of that Nerf Elite Shell Refill. Are we getting an Elite Sledgefire? Is the Trilogy DS15 a Sledgefire? it could be a lot of cool things. I'm really hoping that Trilogy stands for three darts from a sludge fire shell, and then DS means double shot, so maybe it fires 2. That would be awesome, because I really want them to take 2 sludge fires and bolt them together, which is something I've already tried to do in the past. I'm actually kind of far along with the build, but there's a lot of empty space and a lot of things that would be way easier for Hasbro to mold and make and, you know, make a complete blaster that does this, which is literally just 2 sludge fires bolted together with like pretty much no dead space in between them, and then yeah, that would be amazing. Or like a pump action shell fed that either ejects shells or, you know, maybe even like is a turret, and yeah, that would be kind of cool. Or maybe it's a full auto shotgun, like a Stampede with an extractor that uses sludge fire shells. Or even if it's still just a turret and it just happens to be a Stampede and like an AA-12 and it goes blam, 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 blam. That'd be really freaking cool too. It won't be, but any of those options would be awesome. It'd be really cool. And the fact they're putting out a shell refill, which is something they didn't do with the sludge fire, it's exciting. Now, if these shells are different design than the sludge fire, they aren't cross-compatible, I'm going to be a bit miffed unless these shells are just completely better in every way. But if they're just a different design, I'm going to be really upset about that one. But I hope this is a thing. I hope the shells aren't like Buzzbee shells, and this is just a... I mean, even if it was like a Buzzbee shell and it was elite, I would still be pretty psyched for it. So I don't know, it could literally be anything at this point. It has shells. It's called the Trilogy DS15, so I'm excited. The Fortnite TS. We already kind of talked about this one. I think it's a Fortnite tactical shotgun. At least that's what I think. What is it? I don't know. Is it rival? Don't know. Is it just a sludge fire reshell? Could be. Is it pump action magazine fed sludge fire? Could be. Nobody knows. Will it be cool? Yeah, maybe. Could it be disappointing? Yeah, maybe. We have no idea. Hopefully it's good. Nerf Fortnite Sneaky Springer. I have no idea. They are really pushing the Fortnite stuff. I have no clue. This could be an area in the game. I didn't even remember to Google it before I shot this video. I don't think it's a weapon in the game. Maybe it is. I have no idea. I don't play Fortnite anymore, so could be the best thing ever. Could just be garbage. I have no clue. And then we've got the Super Soakers from the line. Now this is kind of interesting, but they are Nerf Fortnite, but the first one is RL, which I assume is Rocket Launcher. The next one is the Nerf HCE, Nerf Super Soaker Fortnite HCE. I think that stands for Hand Cannon, and then somebody posted out in the comments of my last video, Epic, because the rarities and the epic rarities and stuff are different weapons, so maybe. And then the Fortnite TSR, Tactical Shotgun Rare. Some people also thought it was Tactical Scoped Rifle, or Thermal Scoped Rifle. Could be a lot of different things. Either way, they're probably not going to have triggers, and to be perfectly honest, Nerf and Super Soaker has not been good in a very long time. Laser Ops Bravo Fire! So there was a leak a little while ago I didn't really cover because the Nerf Laser Ops had the Ion, I believe it was called Classic Pack, which were just a classic version of laser tag. You basically just took them out of the box, put batteries in them, and you fired them, and the receiver was on the blaster, and you basically just played good old-fashioned laser tag. They didn't connect to your phone or anything. These ones, I've already seen somebody have a picture of it in their hand and everything like that. It was apparently the same exact blaster, but had Bluetooth connectivity, so cool. I don't really know what to think about the Laser Ops. Sorry. The Jupiter! We already know everything about the Jupiter. There are some better pictures of the Nerf rival Jupiter. There's some consensus on if it's going to be actually a good blaster or a massive waste of money. The price that was leaked was like $70, which is extremely high. And, well, hopefully it's good. If you look at like where the internals and stuff are, it looks like it's going to be kind of a nightmare. It might just be like a reshell of like, well, obviously it's a Chronos reshell, but is it a good Chronos or is it one of the bad Chronos? Overwatch stuff had some pretty badly designed internals that couldn't take any kind of upgrades or anything, were really disappointing. So hopefully this is not that. I kind of hope it's good because it's a bolt action sniper from Nerf, which we kind of get stuff like the long shot and long strike, but those aren't really bolt action. This is more of an actual bolt action. Next up, we got the Fortnite Hand Cannon E, HCE, Hand Cannon Epic. This could be a new blaster. It could also just be the suppressed pistol, although I believe there's already another one called the SP, so another pistol, a big pistol. It doesn't say rival or anything, we have no idea. It could be a front loader, it could be an internal magazine, much like the suppressed pistol actually is, so yeah, I mean, we already know there's a Nerf Scar and a Nerf suppressed pistol. We've seen both of them. We've seen internals on the suppressed pistol. These ones, I have no idea. And that's it for all the news, unfortunately. I kind of wish we had some more. There was no Doomlands in there, no Rebel. Rebel died a while. Nerf Elite Titan? There's no way. You really think they're gonna remake the Unity Power System Titan in Elite? It'd be cool, but they won't. I don't, there's no way. It's not gonna happen. I don't even get excited for this thing. To be perfectly honest, it's gonna be garbage. They probably just reused the Titan like they reused the Scout name, which they did. They recently reused the Scout Mark II, which was basically a quadrant reshell, which nobody really liked, and I never picked one up because I've never seen one in a store, but I would not get too excited about this one. Could be cool. Elite Titan, missile launcher, air-powered, but I think that we've made such a stink about how powerful Titans are. Hasbro will never make a decent, like, they fluked with the Chronos. They'll probably, notice all the Chronos reshells after that were like, oh, let's try to make them as weak as possible because we don't want to make people actually have modifiable blasters. Don't get too excited for it. But that is the rest of the Nerf news. That's everything. Again, the weirdest part is there was no Alpha Strike on here, which we've seen the Alpha Strike line, and there was no Doomlands, so could be still some things coming. Or maybe like the Elite Trilogy is actually a Doomlands blaster and we just don't know. But there's some stuff to look forward to, and I'm excited to see what Toy Fair brings us next month in February. But again, let me know what you're excited for. If you have any conjectures of your own, leave them down in the comments section. Otherwise, I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. And of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one.
You gotta